This is the first underbody tour of the new Tata Sierra. As you can see, most part of the underbody of the car is covered. Actually gets a monocoque chassis, not the ladder on frame. So this is the engine guard which is made up of plastic. We're going to remove it now to see the beautiful turbo petrol engine of the Sierra. 160 bhp and 255 Nm of torque. And this is a 6-speed torque converter gearbox sourced from AC 50-liter petrol tank, and it is made up of very high-grade fiber or plastic so that it's lightweight and it also prevents corrosion. What's interesting is there's proper heat insulation here so that the heat from the exhaust pipes do not reach the fuel tank, built in such a way that the front collision results are as similar as impact from this side. Front skid plate here which is made up of plastic. So the Sierra gets McPherson strut suspension setup in the front as it's very compact and it really helps front wheel drive SUVs like these. Exhaust chamber. So this is the drive shaft here. As soon as the car starts to move, the power is transmitted from the engine to the gearbox to the differential to the drive shaft and then to the wheels. Tie rod end. Whenever you move the steering wheel left or right, the tie rod end is responsible to move the wheels. You have a link rod here which is part of the anti-roll bar, helps in stabilizing the car especially at high speed corners. The rear gets a semi-independent suspension setup where both the wheels are linked by a torsion beam and they can kind of semi-independently function with respect to each other. So these are of course the coil springs here and these are the shock absorbers here. So the Sierra gets frequency selective dampers which adjust the frequency based on the road surface and road conditions. So this is the oil filter here. You get a catalytic converter here. So this is the bend pipe here. You can see a lot of materials around it that is to control the vibrations coming out of the engine. So this is the muffler here which again helps a lot in reducing the sound coming out of the Tata Sierra. 450 millimeters of water wading depth, and that's why the differential is completely sealed, single exhaust here. So these two are the fuel lines here which is used to supply fuel, and these are the brake lines here. It does not get any physical parking brake, and you can see the electric parking brake unit here. Center mounting is very important as it contains the vibrations from the engine and also balances the engine and gearbox ka weight. Spare wheel here, not an alloy, and of course all 4 disc brakes in the car. So this is the rear axle tube here, and this works closely in vicinity with the coil springs here. Whenever the car goes over bad roads, the entire setup moves up and down so that it can give a comfortable ride.